Hey guys, what's up? Chris here for BeerGeekNation.com, and I wanted to do something a little bit different today. A couple months ago, I did a list of my top, I think it was 5 or 6 or maybe even 10 breweries on the East Coast, and I haven't done another one since. I just kind of sat on the idea. I think you guys really like that. So today, I'm going to do my top 3 beers from California. I got to break the West Coast down, and let me preface this list by saying it's only 3. I can only fit 3 in. There are tons of breweries in California. A lot of them are fantastic. You know, if it seems like not too many people brew bad beer in California. Let me put it that way. So I really had to narrow it down to 3, and I looked at it from a couple different points of view. You know, availability, variety. You know, what have they contributed to the overall craft beer scene in general? A bunch of pretentious things I was thinking about to come up with this list. So let me know what you guys think about the list. What are your favorite breweries from California? So my number 3 brewery of California, I probably could have made a list of 10, but I want to just do 3. Number 3 is the Brewery in Orange County, California, I believe, Placentia, California, I believe. The Brewery, boy, what do I have to say about them? Those guys, I'm a member of the Reserve Society, number 1, so I get to try a lot of the different beers, maybe the one-off beers that not too many people get to try, and each one seems to be just better than the next. Their anniversary series keeps getting better. Black Tuesday, Chocolate Rain, all those beers. Sure, they're $40. I have no problem paying $40 for a bottle of Chocolate Rain. It drinks like a $40 beer, which not too many people can say. They consistently put out different beers. I mean, each month they're putting out 2 and 3 and 4 different beers for the Reserve Society, for the retail shop, or they ship them to limited markets as well. And they are just the masters of brewing gigantic beers, throwing them in barrels, doing different things with them. They're just so out there, and they just keep nailing it. They just keep doing different things and nailing it. And the other thing I really appreciate with them is their customer service. They've had some issues with some sour beers, and they were really cool about it. They refunded all the money. They've always been really open about their issues they've had. They're really just customer focused and customer oriented, and you don't see that in too many breweries to the degree that they do. And now that they're expanding with their Tarot project, really looking forward to it. They're just a great brewery. The Brewery is a great brewery, and I just really, more and more, they keep climbing the list as far one of my favorite breweries. So number 3 is the Brewery. Number 2, Firestone Walker. Firestone Walker, what can I say about them? Again, they're one of those breweries where every beer they put out is just as good, or if not better than the last. Their world-class barrel aging program is just, again, world-class. They have one of my favorite double IPAs on the market. They're, well, that sucks. Double Jack, boy, I tell you, long week, let me tell you. Double Jack's fantastic. Their anniversary series is fantastic. Their proprietor series is fantastic. Their year-round offerings are fantastic. Union Jack is just amazing. They have just so many good beers. Matt Brynildson is just an absolute magician with the beers. He just fantastic stuff. It's one of those breweries that no matter what beer comes out, I'm definitely going to try it, because even if it's a style I didn't like, they're going to nail it. They're going to either nail it or put their own spin on it, or just do something to it to make it so much better than potentially it could be. So that's my number 2 brewery, is Firestone Walker. My number 1 brewery in California is Stone Brewing. Now, I know this might come as a surprise. It's one of those breweries. It's one of the breweries that got me into craft beer. And I think for a lot of people, the brewery that gets them into craft beer isn't necessarily the brewery that they're excited about, a year or 2 years or 3 years after starting to drink, really get into craft beer. That is not the case with Stone. Every beer from them I enjoy. They make some of my favorite beers. They have a new barrel program, a barrel aging program. They're expanding to the West Coast, to the East Coast, which is amazing. It's about 4 hours from me, so I can't wait to visit that. Their hoppy beers are just fantastic. All their collaboration beers. While those aren't all fantastic, they at least try new stuff with them. They just brew some fantastic beer. Again, it's another great company. It seems like they're really customer oriented. They're really focused on their employees, and that just kind of comes through on the overall product. Their year-round lineup is super solid. I mean, look, Arrogant Bastard alone, Ruination. They just brew some awesome beers, and that's not to even talk about their barrel beers or their one-off releases and everything that they just keep constantly upping the bar on. And they're widely available and they're super affordable, and that goes a long way in my book as well. You know, and they changed the game with beers like, with Enjoy By Alone. I mean, look at that. No one is able to do that like Stone can do, and I think people, it's just teaching people how the freshness, the importance of freshness, fresh beer is, and it's just, yeah, it's an awesome brewery, an awesome company. They brew awesome beer. It seems like they're really awesome people, really good people. Definitely good for the craft beer world. So that's my number one brewery in California, Stone. Again, I know there are a million breweries in California alone, and that's just my top 3 that I kind of thought about and came up with. I know, you know, again, I'm missing somebody. Sure, I know I am. So list yours below. Let me check out the comments, what you guys think. And with that said, folks, remember, life's too short. Drink amazing beers. Cheers.